good morning, and hello, lovely people. Welcome to Tiny Kitchen, Big Flavor. Okay, so I'm so excited. I wanted to present to you, or introduce to you rather, Conchita. She came out to play. This is my canner, and we're getting ready to can some pinto beans because the other day I went to make a chili and realized I had run out of my can. Yes, I had put these in water overnight, washed them really well, rinsed them a couple of times, take out the bad ones, put it in water, let it sit, and I put it in the refrigerator actually to sit in water. And then today I put it in my pot, and what you see there is some seasoning that I had added to it. And I don't know if you can see. I don't want to add any more than that because when I put in the canner, they're going to expand a little bit more. So I don't want to run the risk of it popping or exploding or something like that. So I'm only adding like maybe half or a little bit less than half of the jar. And then I'm also going to be doing some white beans. Now these are a little bit different. Hold on. These I put in water, and see, they're my white beans. Also have a little bit of seasoning. To these, I'm going to be cutting some onions, some peppers from my garden. I'm going to add pico de gallo, picante, the mild one, a little bit. And I'm also going to be canning these. Now, the reason I do them like that, I don't really cook them all the way because then they're going to become really so tender because they're going to be in the canner for an hour and 15 minutes at a time. But anyway, let's see. So I'm going to get started. I have already examined my canner, and I'm going to put a little bit of oil around the rim. I'll bring you back in a minute. How's that? Okay, so I'm back. Let me mention a couple of things. First of all, my jars have already been cleaned, disinfected. Like I said, I only did half of this, and I like to do the beans first like this before I add my liquid so I can get equal amounts in each. Conchita has already 3 of these jars of water went into the canner, and that's what you'll need. My little regulator, 10 pounds, it's going to be for 10 pounds of pressure. I have already checked all of the components of my pressure canner, sorry. I rubbed a little tiny bit of oil around here so it's not too thick, and then I can open it. Okay, so now we're getting ready to start. My water has been warming up there in the canner, and now I'm going to be adding my the liquid onto the jars. And let's see here. I still have a little bit of beans here, but that's okay. I just want to add the liquid. You want to add it and leave some head space because remember, the beans are going to expand. What's going to happen here, I don't have enough liquid for all of it, so I'll just add a little bit of water to these, and that should be fine. So give me a minute, but you see more or less, let me get some water, and I'll add it to my, oh boy, where is my, I need some more water. Okay, hold on. Warm water. So I'm adding a little bit of tap hot water actually to this, just to bring it up to where I need it to be. And then what we're going to do is we're going to, see, I got to add a little bit more. Maybe, I don't want to get it all the way up to, because you're supposed to leave it up to here. That's the head space that you need right here. I want to leave it a little bit below that only because they're beans, like I said. So I'm going to add some more water to this one. Then we're going to stir to make sure we get out the bubbles, and then we're gonna wipe the rims so that we can put the lids on. And then, okay, that one looks about good to me. Now, I'm not an expert, you guys. I'm just saying that this is the way that I do it, and it's worked for me. Never had a problem, so that's what I'm doing. And there's gonna be a couple of things that I'm going to be canning today, to be honest, only because I don't have, you know, storage to keep things. So what I do is, now let me get something to wipe and turn. Okay, hold on. I already have my I like to get some vinegar. Put vinegar on a paper towel. Let me put this here for now because I got to do the other one. But what was I going to get from over here? I forget. Oh, my vinegar. Where did it go? Oh, here it goes. Okay, so I like to put vinegar on a paper towel. Distilled vinegar. And then I go around after I stir it, of course. And of course, I am missing some essential items, you guys. Which is, when you have to go all over the place to find stuff, and your kitchen is small, that's what happens. So, I'm going to stir these to get the bubbles out, as you can see here. Stir this one, like so. Make sure all my bubbles are out. And this one, like so. Bubbles are out. This has distilled vinegar already. I'm going to wipe it. And I've already, you know, tested that there are no chips or anything on my jars. You know, they're excellent. So, and there we go. And there we go. We don't want any residue here because then that will impair the seal for it to seal. What we have here is my lids are in warm water. You cannot put these to boil, just in warm water. And here you go. Oh boy, I caught 2 of them, and that's fine. 1, 2. My hands are clean and disinfected too. And then we're gonna do the other one, like so. And that's it, okay. And now these here, you're gonna tighten them just finger tight. You're not gonna go crazy and like King Kong or the Incredible Hulk tightness. No, you're gonna just finger tight like so, like that. And that is it. And then I'm gonna place these in my canner for now. I have kind of warm water there while I prepare the white ones that are gonna go in there. And I will bring you back when I get ready to do that one, okay, guys? Hey, I wanted to apologize ahead of time. Conchita's rather tall and I'm rather short. So if you cannot see her clearly, I am so sorry. But I'm bringing you back because I am pretty much almost done. I have already stirred my beans, and I don't know if you can, let me see if you can tell. You see there's like a dark thing there. Well, I am a firm believer of not wasting, and I have made some amazing ribs, and I have some other drippings left. So I go ahead and I strain it and I put it away so I can use on something else. Sometimes I'll add it to rice when I'm making rice to give it, depending on what kind of rice I'm making, of course, to give it extra flavor. And then this here, this is some chili that I have made and I have some leftover. So I'm going to go ahead. I like to put my canner to be full. I don't like to waste space. So if I'm going to go through all this work, I'm going to load up the canner completely. I'm going to go ahead and, again, I've already tested all of these jars. And now I'm just cleaning to ensure there's no residue of anything. God, I think this one looks a little bit too full. I'm gonna have to take a little bit of that one out because I don't want it to leak. I will say, in the past, when I have canned this type of stuff, sometimes it leaks a little bit. I think it's the oil in it, even though I try really, really, really hard not to get anything. Oh boy, not to get any. Whoops. Uh-oh. I just went ahead and I got water everywhere. You guys, hold on a minute. I try to take out all the fat out of the let's make sure that my lids are good, that they don't have anything on them that's going to prevent them from sealing, you know. I think I'm short a lid. I'm going to have to go out and get to the garage and get another lid because I am short. There's another one. And another one. And now, what I normally do, these have already been washed, the jars and all that. But what I normally do when I'm getting ready to can, I put them all in my dishwasher and I sanitize them that way. Okay, so these are gonna go in the canner, you guys. Here we go. Oh boy. Let's see. And I'm able to fit 7. I think these are pints in here of these jars. And then let me go out to the garage and I'll be right back because I'm missing a lid. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry, guys. So this is the lid I was missing. I'm gonna wash it real quick. And okay, so here you go. I'm gonna bring you into my garage just so that you can see. When I say tiny kitchen, I mean tiny kitchen. And you work with what you have. You don't complain, you just make it work. And although my kitchen is small, it puts out huge amount of flavors, a lot of love that goes into the meals that I prepare, that I make for my family. Because I believe when you cook, it has to be from your heart. And Mom used to say that 2 people or a couple of people can be cooking the very same thing, using the very same recipe, the very same amounts, and all of them will be different. They won't taste the same. And it's all in what you put into it. The feeling, the heart, your soul, the love that you put into making and preparing these dishes. So I'm going to bring you closer so you can see that it's already full, the canner. Here's Conchita. Say hi, Conchita. Aren't you happy to be here? Yes, she is. And I'm going to crank up the heat here. Now, let me just tell you that since I have canned before, I have noticed that when the water starts getting really hot or whatever, I put my lid on and if I put, let me see if you can see, if I put my gauge here, my heat there, it'll keep it steady at 10 pounds, around 10 to 12 pounds of pressure, and I don't have to worry about it. For now, just to get it going, I go ahead and have it on high. I'm gonna go ahead and put my lid on, and this is what I was telling you. See that? And can you see this where it says open and close? That needs to meet up with this. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave it. We're gonna put this on. Hold on a minute. Let me put it on and I will show you in a minute. Give me a second. Let me put it on. Let's see. Okay. Oh, close that way, open this way. Okay. So you see, and now I'm gonna just put it. It's a little bit, that's why I added a little bit of oil, because sometimes the rubber gets too dry and then you'll have problem when you get ready to open it. Okay, so what's gonna happen here is I have to wait until this builds pressure and there's a steady steam coming out of this valve here. When I have a steady steam coming out, then I'm going to go ahead and put my timer for 10 minutes. And it has to have that steam 10 minutes straight coming out. And at which time, after the 10 minutes are up, then I will put my weight on. Stream of steam coming out. You put your weight on. Set your clock for 10 minutes. Hey guys, I told you I was going to bring you in my garage, and here we go so that you can see what I'm talking about. It's tiny. Don't be scared, okay? I try and keep it neat, but it doesn't work all the time. But this is where I have the house. Look, my pots and pans, you guys. Right in here because, can you see up there? Yeah, it's because I don't have any space. And trust me, I have to organize, and I know that too. So don't send messages, okay? You got to work with what you have. So I am going to organize this, even though we had my husband put these shelves up for me, but it's still not enough because my kitchen is really tiny. I'll bring you in the kitchen so you can see what I'm talking about. You probably think, she's making things up. No, she is not. She is dead serious. Check out my kitchen. See my kitchen? Okay, so there's a mess right now because I was in the middle of this, but normally my kitchen is very neat because I keep a tidy place. I don't like mess all over. But I will bring you back and show you after I clean up. See all that? Oh, Lord have mercy. I still have to can some beets, sancocho, and I forget what else. Whatever else I can think of if my canner is not full, trust me, I'll think of something to put in there. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoy this little tour of my little kitchen. All right, guys, so here we are. I don't think you can see the steady steam. See, maybe if I put it there. Okay, there you go. Can you see it? So now I'm going to put, time it for 10 minutes. Start, and after the 10 minutes, I'll put the little valve, the little weight on it. Okay, guys, so you can see the gauge. You can see the gauge. So now I start my hour and a half. And I'm going to get my timer. Start. So you can see, let me just show you. See where I have my temperature. Now, every stove is different, so you're just going to have to figure out what works in your stove. Oh, we are back. Okay, my canner is done, and it's been resting until it's safe to open. Turn on the light, and it is safe to open. So, let's see here. As you can see, the valves are down. This valve went down. I don't know if you can see. Let me bring you close so you can see. So this valve is down and it is safe to open. It also says here the temperature, the pressure gauge, see, is at 0. So I'm getting ready to open it and show you what it looks like. Fingers crossed, everything turned out good, okay? Hold on. Let's see here. Okay, so that's out. Now let's see. Close, open this way. See, always open it with the lid when you lift it facing that way so that you don't get the steam on your face. Easy, see? Like that. See that? That's how you want to open it. You guys, it looks amazing. Okay, hold on. I am going to be pulling everything out. Let me go get my little trusty little thing to pull it up. Okay, so I'm back. I'm sorry. As you know, I took you to the garage so you can see. I have to go all over the place. This is my trusty little thing that I'm going to use to pick up my jars. And I'm probably going to move this camera a little bit because I'm going to be setting my jars on this wooden, because I don't want to set it on any cold surface because of the temperature of the jar and whatnot. I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to go ahead. Hold on, let me put it here. Oh, mango, move away. And then you're going to see, well, wait. Can you see there? Yeah, okay. Hold on. Okay, it's looking really good, you guys. My beans are looking amazing. Look at that. Okay, put you here. Okay, let's get the other one. And here's another one. Now all I'm gonna wait for is to hear that popping sound that they make as the jar seals, and it was perfect. The ratio of beans, you see that? Perfect ratio, you guys. It's very important that prior to canning that you let your beans soak in water. Let it hang out so that they can, hydrate again. Because if you put them raw, you're not going to be able to gauge how much they're going to expand, and you might end up putting too much, and then you're going to create a problem here when the time for canning comes. Okay, so soak them so they can hydrate really good, then put them in. The other thing that I want to mention, that when you're putting in whatever it is that you're going to can, you want the item that you're going to put in to the jars to be at the same temperature. So the jar and the item have to be warm. You don't want to put something kind of hot or warm into the jar if the jar is kind of cold, because then you're going to have, you know, that difference in temperature. So you can cause these jars that once you put them in, that they'll bust in your canner. Here are the white ones. Now the white beans, I will say that they tend to get tender a lot quicker. So I try not to put those, not to have them hang out overnight in water prior to canning, versus the pinto beans. The pinto beans, I had it, you know, soaking in water overnight. And then I warmed them up on the stove top. But the white beans, I didn't do that because the white beans tend to become tender a lot quicker than the pinto beans do. Okay, so here's my other one. And here we go. Oh boy, they are really, really... I don't think I've done the white beans before. This is a first for me to do them like this, so we'll see. Uh-oh. Yeah, see, the chili did leak a little bit. I can see it, but not a lot, but it did leak a little bit, you guys. Now, I will say that I've seen a lot of videos, and they say that sometimes that's a false seal. But I will tell you that I've had that happen to me before, and the seal has been absolutely tight, where, I mean, it will not open. So even though it had a little bit of a leak, I'm just sharing. But did you hear that? Ooh, music to my ears, you guys. Okay, so Conchita is done. Let me show you here. So, see, I got a little bit of oil, but not a whole lot. And it practically used almost all that water. So, that's what you need. Anyway, and look at how beautiful. Isn't that a beautiful sight? Look at that. That's an awesome sight. I'm going to get ready to prep my other things that I'm going to be canning, because I have already, let me show you, over here, here's my washer. I had already, see the steam? I put my dishwasher on because I was washing actually sanitizing my other jars. So I'm getting ready to can a second batch, okay? All right, guys, thank you for watching. And if you really like this video and you enjoyed it, if you have any tips for me, I welcome those too. But if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Now, I know there are people that have said to me, you should let your audience know when you're going to upload videos. Well, here's the thing. I can't do that because I don't always feel at 100%. Meaning, sometimes I have an autoimmune disorder, and sometimes it's really difficult for me to do things, and I have to take a little time off. So I try and put as many videos as I can. Oh, did you hear that? I love it when a plan comes together. So I will put as many videos as I can. I just can't tell you that on a certain day of the week I'm going to be downloading, posting videos. That's why it's important that you subscribe and hit the notification bell so when I do have new material that you'll be notified and you can check it out. Thank you guys so much. I truly do enjoy this time with you. You have a fantastic day. May God bless you. Stay safe.